Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the newest episode of the Lotl Love Show. I'm Aiden here. Mom will be in a few segments. We've got tons of new content. We've got some new animals. We've got a little tiny, little tour of what we've been doing in the reptile room, and we've even got a few changes to the video itself coming. So, more on that later. Let's get into it.
All right, so here is my baby Grits, my awesome little Tegu. And I've been working really hard on tongue feeding him. So we're going to try tongue feeding him a hornworm because it's actually pretty entertaining. Come on, Grits. Grabs it and then usually shakes it. It's pretty crazy, but I love watching him do it. He's a good boy. And he's growing. He's getting so big. So yes, I am so excited that he is finally tongue feeding successfully because it is so much fun to watch him eat. So we had a little issue with the tank and the heat bulb, if you can see, that was on top to make it hot enough, cracked the glass all the way down. And the thing about monitors are, a lot of them, especially like these guys, need really, really high heat. And unfortunately, the display case was not up to snuff. So we are coming up with an alternative, and we'll get back to you on what we figure out.
Here we are in the reptile room today. Now you might notice that some things look a little bit different. It's because the reptile room that we had envisioned having is finally coming to life, and I'm going to give you just a little tiny tour now of what's going on. We've got some new animals, some new enclosures, and it's really cool what we're doing with it. So over here has been kind of the same. We have the Tegu here. We've got Grits the Tegu in here, and he's probably buried underneath. Down here is Edmund the Aki monitor, and we'll get him a bigger enclosure, but he's small right now, so he's good in here. And then down there is Peaches, the corn snake, who is getting really big. We actually pulled her out yesterday, and she was actually getting huge, so we're really excited about that. We've had her for about a year now, which is crazy to think about. She was actually our first reptile. So it's really cool to see how she's growing. And then over here we still have Pringle, the bearded dragon, our first bearded dragon. He's chilling in his house right now. You can see him. He's awake. And then down here is Lucille, the leopard gecko. And I actually need to turn on her light real quick. Just gonna let there be light. There we go. So she's chilling down there. She likes to hide in that corner. And then over here is the legendary monitor enclosure, the mangrove monitor enclosure that you saw be built and come to life as it is now. And we've already given a little bit of a tour on this. So, but yeah, it's still here. It's too heavy. We don't plan on moving it anytime soon. And then over here, now this was Matilda's old cage. If you don't remember, Matilda was the really fat bearded dragon. But we put the mangrove monitor, we put Barnabas, the mangrove monitor, into here. And we put him in here last night. And he was actually all over the place exploring. I don't see him in there right now, but he was going crazy, exploring here and there and a little bit of everywhere. It was hilarious. More on this one to come later because there's a lot of information with who's in here now. We got a new animal, but we'll get to that later. In here, we still have Carla, the gargoyle gecko. She's still loving her enclosure. It is still bioactive. We're putting the isopods in there and everything, so she's doing really well. But yeah, her enclosure's still really good. And she loves her. I bet she's in her coconut. I can't see very well because there's another enclosure in front of it, but yeah, so her tank is fine and it's not moving anywhere. So then over here are the 3 brand new enclosures that we've been building over the course of the past few weeks. These are the new bearded dragon enclosures. We went ahead and stacked these up like they are, and it looks really nice. There's plenty of room for them in there, and there's just all kinds of stuff. So up here we went ahead and we put Penelope, which had, and we put all of the stuff from their old enclosures into here, and we just set it up for their basking areas. So like she can lay in her hammock and bask, or lay on the couch and like kind of get part of her warm. So, but she's really happy, and all of them are really happy. Ned had a really weird lighting situation, and now that he's got the overhead light, he's really enjoying it being sprawled out right there. I think he's actually asleep. Yeah, he's definitely asleep. If you could see that there, his eyes are closed. He is sweet dreaming, so I'll let him do that. But we got him a really nice Pokemon couch, which I thought was cool. And then down here, all the way at the bottom, is Matilda, the big one we got. We kind of rescued her. She was new to the pet store that we got her from, and we decided to bring her home and see what we could do with her. And she's having a really good time in there as well. She's got her little setup in here, just like she did in her old one. Her hammock needs fixed, clearly, but that's alright. She probably broke it. And so yeah, these are really cool. Now, they make these in different sizes, so we're planning on actually getting more of these, but maybe in different sizes depending on what animal they're for. So like Pringle, the bearded dragon, would probably get something about that size because he's a bearded dragon. But for something like the Monitor, they just started making ones that are like 8 feet long. So we could get that and put it, and then we could stack others on top of it like how it looks now. So yeah, these are really cool to make, and they're really convenient, and they're the best enclosures that we've had that we could just buy. Obviously, the best all-time enclosure is that one over there, because that thing's just incredible. But if you're looking for like just something to buy, I don't know how much they are, but these are really nice, and they have the little holes in the side, and we can plug in their lights, and they hang overhead, and it's just super convenient. So if you need a good enclosure, I recommend looking at these. Whatever they are, we'll have Mom on a clip later, and we'll have her explain a bit more about them. Now, I know I said that I was going to get back to this enclosure, because this enclosure has a brand new animal in it, and actually, it's a bearded dragon. We really have a thing for bearded dragons around here, and Mr. Lotl really wanted a red bearded dragon, so we actually went ahead and we got one. And her name is Rose, and she's a little baby. Like she's about the size that Pringle was when we got him. And she's just chilling there. She usually likes to hang on the window. But let me see if I can actually get the camera inside here real quick. I don't want to open it too much. But let me see if I can get you in there. So there she is. Daisy just walked underneath me. That's cool. And she's just chilling. Now, we'll have more information on her in a different clip, more than likely. Sorry for any sound issues that just happened. We'll probably have more on her in a different clip, but I just wanted to show that we have her, and she's really cool. So yeah, that is all of the brand new setups, enclosures. Now obviously, this big thing is going to get moved more than likely. That over there is broken, and we're going to throw it away because the screen popped out, and I don't think we're going to fix it. But yeah, now, just letting you know that some of these enclosures might not all be permanent. Some of these might get moved. Like, these guys are permanent. These guys are staying. I'm pretty sure Carla's permanent. But, like, the Aki Monitor will more than likely move. The Tegu, well, yeah, he will move. The Tegu will move. The Corn Snake will probably get a new space. So, it's mainly these three that are going to end up getting new enclosures in the future. that are in terms of size, like size difference. Pringle, I mean, these all might get different enclosures because we might all switch over to those ones. But these guys are fine with the size that they have. We just might move them into a different, more convenient enclosure. So that is going to be it for this brand new tour that we have here, and that's actually going to go ahead and be the end of this week's episode. So thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. There's Daisy. She's not a reptile, but she's a butthead, so we're just going to watch her for a minute. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!